I'm Liam Lafferty and this is my Soccer in Society presentation on my club Barnsley FC. In this presentation I'll be giving a brief history of the club, a rundown of the fan base, globalisation and challenges that the club face, also a conclusion and then a reference page. The club were founded in 1887 and they originally started as a church team and have played at their home ground Oakwell ever since. At Barnsley, the team with the most seasons spent in the second tier of English football, making them more consistent and successful. This has come with ups and downs from League One, so it's not been a consistent longest run. In 2017, the club was taken over by an international consortium, making them one of the richest clubs in the Championship, with a value of £6.7 billion. As Barnsley is an ex-mining area, the fan base is typically made up of working class people. This would categorise the fan base as mostly traditional fans, meaning that they are local, working class, masculine, community based and they've got authenticity. Gibbons and Nuttall 2014 mentioned that the main requirement of an authentic fan is match attendance. This would help describe how the main core of Barnsley's fans are, as Championship football is rarely televised, meaning supporters have to go to the games in order to support their team. Ticket prices are worked out in category system A, B and C, with A being the highest at £36 and C being the lowest at £23. The category of the game is devised from how much demand there will be for match tickets or the opponents they will be facing. This could be a problem for some fans given the location of the team and the fans being made of working class people. However, the price of the tickets could be in relation to the lack of funding from television deals. Football supporters hold the key for football's future. They're the game's biggest asset and they keep the game in business. If the core fan base of the club start to get priced out of the game, the club will struggle to function properly as matchday attendances will deteriorate. The club have an official charity called Reds in the Community, who offer activities and projects within four main themes: education, health, social inclusion and sports participation. They offer level 1, 2 and 3 apprenticeship sports courses for 16 to 19 year olds, as well as pay-to-play sessions at the club's facilities for fans aged 2 to 19. This shows that the club is willing to give back to the fans, in particular younger fans, by giving them a route to better themselves, whilst also feeling they are part of the football club. Although globalisation is certainly not a new phenomenon, increases in numbers of transnational, global communications, technologies and international competitions are prominent forces in the global expansion of sport. Barnsley's owners are an international consortium led by Shane Lee of New City Capital, along with Paul Conway of Pacific Media and others. Other football teams under the ownership of the same consortium include OGC Nice, Esbjerg FC and KV Ostend, to name a few. This allows the club to create relationships with foreign clubs through their owners. The benefits of this are already showing, as Barnsley have sent younger players at the club out on loan to gain some match experience. In terms of fans, Barnsley is a very local fan base. There's a sense of pride in being a Barnsley fan due to it being a local club, so it gives you a sense of belonging. This would be an example of elective identity from the fans, as they voluntarily choose to support the club. However, the reason behind the lack of global Barnsley fans could be because of the club's lack of success. Teams such as Manchester United, Liverpool, etc. are known globally for being some of the best teams in the world, whereas Barnsley will never reach the levels of global success of these teams, leading them to be lesser known in other countries. Also, Barnsley tend to use mainly local sponsors. For example, their main shirt sponsor is the Investment Room. This is a property development firm from the town. While this shows that the club is helping within the local community, it could be more beneficial if they could form sponsorships with bigger brands. By having a more well-known maize sponsor, they could create a larger fan base within a different country, as people will recognise the brand and they know it's in partnership with Barnsley, leading to more people becoming aware of the club. With the Premier League taking the majority of the television rights deals, Championship clubs like Barnsley will struggle to get the opportunity to move up to the promised land of the top division. This affects the division as a whole, because without the lucrative TV rights deal, of the Premiership, it will be almost impossible to bring in the quality to reach or even compete with the best of the best. Another challenge the club faces is the inability to retain key players but also managers. Time and time again they lose the core of the team to bigger teams willing to invest more money. This is why they will continue to struggle both performance-wise and monetarily. This comes with the owner's mentality of using the club as a business opportunity where they only invest if clear profit is made. To summarise, Barnsley are the definition of a local, community-fuelled football team, but they're stuck with a small club mentality. It would be beneficial for the club's owners to aim to broaden their club, for example, diversify their fan base within the local community to attract more families and women. Also, they should look to build a global awareness of the club in order to progress even further within the footballing world. As for their work in the community, they are doing a great job of creating new and exciting opportunities for young fans, solidifying the fact that the football club is the heart of the town.